and welcome to Miu's video channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your own macrame doormat. All you need is our own EKO Macramé 5mm that you can buy on our website. Have fun and let's go!
And now what I want to do is take one of your ropes and fold it in half. So this is the middle. And what we want to do is a lark's head knot to attach it to your whatever you're using. In this case, this flower stick. So take your rope, place it on top, and then pull through the ropes in the loop that's created. Like that. And then take your second rope and do the same thing. Over, through. So what I want to do now with the cord I just cut is to mount it onto the wooden stick and place it around maybe 4 centimeters below these knots. This part will be the future fringes, and this part will be the knot, the row, that's the start of the carpet. So I'm just gonna mount this however you want to. You could just make a knot like this to keep it in place. And you do the same thing on the other side so it stays. And I just mounted the rope the same way on the other side. Okay, so now it's time to make a double half hitch knot. This will be the start of the actual rug part. As I told you before, this part will be fringes and this part will be the rug. And to make the double half hitch knot, what you do is that you take your far left rope, you place it underneath the horizontal rope, then you go over it, in front and through. So it's a loop like that. And then you do it again. Over and through the loop that's created. And now it will be, it looks like that. Great, so that's your first one. Now let's move on to the next rope. So take your second rope, over, through, and again, over, you can tighten them and correct them. Because you want this line to be quite straight, because that will be, you want it to be a straight carpet, so make sure you line up horizontally. And now I'm just gonna continue all the way to the other side. Okay, so now it's time for a square knot. We will make a knot now that we will repeat all across the carpet. So how to do this is you take 4 ropes, and what we want to do is to make it simple. I usually try to explain it like this. You want to take firstly the right cord and place it on top of the 2 middle ones. See that it looks like a P. And now you want to take the left kind, place it above, under, and through the P. Pull. And then pull it up. And for it to be a square knot, you want to make the exact same knot but opposite. Then I tried to think about it as a 4. So you take the left one first, across. Do you see the 4? And then you take the right one, under all those 3 ropes and through the 4. And pull. Like that. And I do it again. I pick the next 4. P. Under, through. Four. Under and through. Like that, and try to pull tight. Great. And then I just continue until the end of this row. Okay, so now we made 1 row with square knots, and now we're gonna do the same thing. So for the 3rd row, I call this number 1, 2, and now we're gonna make the 3rd row. Exact same thing, but for this time, we'll leave the first 2 ropes, and we take 2 from each knot. So 2 from that knot and 2 from that knot, and we make another square knot, attaching those 2 together, and like that. You can pull tight. See, so you attach them like that. Now I do it again. I take 2 from each. So now we made 2 rows of single square knots, and you're already starting to see a pattern. Now we're gonna keep on doing square knots, but for the next row, we're gonna make 3 square knots downwards, and then 1 single, 3 square knots, 1 single. And how we do that is like before. First the P, then the 4,
And then just make it again. Same. Like that. And one more time. Great. And then I'm gonna keep on doing this until the end, but I will skip 4 because here I will make a single square knot. And then I take the next 4 and I make 3 square knots vertically. Like that. And the reason why I made these 2 first is because I want to make sure that this single square knot will end up in the middle between these. The pattern in the end will look more beautiful, you will notice. So after I made all my 3 square knots all the way across, then I start to make this one again. And I do that single square knot in the gaps. Like that. Remember to pull tight and make sure everything is just neat and tight. Like that. So do this pattern all across. So now when I have made this row all across, then I'm gonna make a row with the single square knots all across. And what I want to do then is to leave the outer 2 ropes and pick 2 ropes from that knot and 2 from this knot. And I will join them by making a single square knot. Like that. And then again, pick these 2 and 2 from that one. Great. Are you starting to see the pattern that you're creating? And the flower in the middle. Now just keep on doing the single square knot all across. Okay, so now we're done with this row. Now we're gonna make this row again. We always want to start with the 3 knots at the edge all the way down. So start by doing that. And now, if we want to make this pattern, then we should do this one again, because you want it to be the opposite from here. So to create this beautiful pattern, let's make 3 square knots again, and you will notice remember to pull, and here we have it. So for this row we make 2 of the 3 knots, and then the flower, the single square knot, and then 3 again. I think you get the hang of it. So continue with this for the entire row. When you're at the bottom of your carpet, you will notice that the strings are getting short, a few of them, and then it's time to make the last rows. What I will do to finish off is to do exactly like how I started, to make 2 rows of single square knots. And after that we will attach our second piece of rope to finish off. I'll show you. So now I made 2 rows of single square knots. Those will be my last rows. And now we want to finish up the carpet by doing as we started. And so I want to add this cord horizontally again. So I'm just gonna tape this horizontal rope onto the other side, like that. Now you can see it here. And now again, just as we started, try to get it tight and straight. You will notice a few ropes are longer than the others. That's fine. We will cut them afterwards. Okay, so I just took the mat from the loom and now it's time to cut the fringes. On this side you can just take out this stick and cut the fringes, and the same on this side, just cut whatever length you want. I prefer them to be same length on both sides. So let's go.
Good job, you guys! I hope you're happy with your doormat. Take care, and I'll see you soon.